listening to the Street Cat Sisters, a weekly entertainment podcast.
As always, I'm Jess.
And I'm Boo.
And we are the Street Cat Sisters. Hey, hey, Street Cats.
Gang, gang, what up?
Is everybody else snowed in like we are?
Wait, we're snowed in?
You haven't left my house all day.
No, neither of you.
It's my house.
No, you haven't left it all day either.
I left yesterday.
Oh, did you?
We got a lot of snow here, actually. We got 9 inches.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it snow that much here. And our roads are just trash. Like, they just were.
Trash more so than what they normally are.
I left early from work yesterday after only being there for a couple hours because it looked like it was already getting bad. And I was like, well, yep, we got to go before we can't go. And if I have to sleep here, there will be blood. Like, nope.
Nope.
I am not doing that. No, sirree.
Yeah.
But have you played? Even you've gotten to go out and play in the snow.
Yeah, play with Charlie in the snow.
Yeah, we took the kids yesterday. They did not want to build any kind of snow structures or people. They only wanted to throw snowballs at each other. And that's like what all they did for like an hour.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it was just a violent war. Like there was no building of a snowman or women or nothing. No cute igloos. No, just on site.
No. What I found really awesome was Charlie was trying to be a dog. He's not used to having dogs his size to play with, so.
And the snow does something to Sasha. Like she reverts back to puppy form when snow hits. That husky side of her adores the snow, and she has just been in the most playful mood. And I don't think Charlie knew how to handle her. He did not know what to do with her. Like she'll even do like in 101 Dalmatians, like where they squat down and on. You know what I'm talking about. You know,
her butt up in the air. Yeah. She does that a lot to Charlie.
She's so funny.
What?
I feel like we get less snow days now than we did when we were kids.
What do you mean?
Like, I can't believe I have to explain that. Like, I don't know how to dumb that down.
The kids already got like 2 already, and it's like the second week of January.
Yeah, but I feel like we'll get snow maybe once or twice a year.
Yeah,
but that's it.
Yep.
I feel like we got a lot more snow more frequently when we were kids.
Yeah.
It wasn't such a rare event.
Oh yeah.
So I'm excited for the kids to stay home. My plant got canceled. I almost said cancel school. Yeah. They canceled my plant today.
Your work.
Yeah. Which is awesome. I love it. Love it seeing when corporations treat their people like people. Yay! And no job is worth like losing your car or
your job doesn't love you.
Life.
Your job doesn't love you.
But I love it when they put aside profits and you're like, it's dangerous for our people. Like, I think hopefully more people are now more aware how wrong that is. And now it's just like, now they're getting public pressure to treat people like they weren't going to treat us right until now you'll go viral for that.
Yeah.
And people will be mad at you. So I saw a very popular feed in these parts asking people to send them their stories of their employers.
Yeah.
In email form and message form of the ones who didn't respect the fact that we have had just like a torrential snowfall that we rarely see anyway.
We don't get. I mean, when
we're just gonna shame them. Like they absolutely deserve to be shamed.
We do get snow, but it's not 9 inches of snow.
No,
it's like an inch or 2 maybe.
Right, and it never like sticks.
Yeah.
I mean. 9 inches here, unheard of.
Yeah, maybe like 10 days, maybe or 10 snowstorms, maybe 1 will stick.
Right.
That's how it is out here. So it's just that one that stuck.
And then the crazy thing about this winter storm though is not only did it drop a buttload of snow, but it's now like it's freezing.
Yeah.
It's colder today than it was yesterday when it dropped all the snow on us, and it's going to continue to just get colder.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy out there.
Polar vortex for you, dude.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Last time we got hit with it that I remember. I could be wrong. It was like 2015, 2016.
It's crazy. Now, I remember a snowstorm when we were kids in Arkansas, and it was like late December, maybe early January, but we stayed home from school even though we rode the bus.
Yeah.
So it's not like we didn't have a ride, but like our parents were like, it doesn't look safe. Like, and it was a ton of snow. I think that was like a foot.
Yeah.
And not our school bus, but a different school bus got stuck.
Oh yeah.
In our front yard. And
it was in our yard.
It got stuck there. Like it was driving by, and then it got stuck. And then we came outside in our like jammies and warm things, and was like waving to our friends that were stuck on the bus, and we're like, "Hey y'all, what are y'all doing? Yeah, we live here. Like,
yeah, we live in this trailer.
We're gonna go inside now and get warm. Sorry, y'all are stuck in that tin can. Like, Godspeed. Like, I don't remember that. I'm sure they obviously had to get out, but I don't remember if like they had to get a tow truck or they finally got loose. But they still I felt like they stayed there for hours.
That's why it's always good to keep a bag of kitty litter in your car.
Yeah, you know what my kids do? Like, they catch a bus in the morning to go to school.
Okay.
They have now started bringing a blanket, with them, and they can use it because they're stuck. They told me they're on that bus for like 45 minutes. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's cold. So yeah, I let them take a blanket with them. And I was like, why did I should have took a blanket with me. Like, that was smart. Like, what? My kids are smart, man. They're like, it's cold. I'm just going to bring a blanket.
Yeah.
They're so freaking smart.
And I went out yesterday with y'all in shorts and a jacket.
It was cold, but it wasn't like, it didn't feel like freezing.
It wasn't to the bone.
It wasn't.
Like how it is today. Today you walk outside and it's soul crushing.
It's so cold.
It's snow crushing.
Snow. Oh, good pun. Good pun.
Snow crushing to the bone. And it's like, no.
And then that wind blows.
Like, no.
And I unleash like some inhuman noise and scurry back inside.
Pterodactyl screams.
I caught a cat on my porch last night on my ring.
Did you?
Yeah. So now I'm worried. Like, is it staying warm out there? Like, I know I've got hay out there.
That could have been what I heard last night. I heard something crawling under the house.
I mean, as long as it's staying warm. Like, now I don't know. It's like some feral cat. How do I take care of it? I need to get a tub and do one of those bed things.
We need to write a song in cat. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah.
Funny. I didn't even know I had a cat living out there until I caught it on my ring.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple of times, but...
Does it live here, or does it...
Do you live here?
Well, yeah, but my name is on my mail. I didn't know, like... Am I supposed to be feeding it? Is it my porch cat? Like...
Does it get need mail?
I don't know. You know, I think we've played a dangerous game. You know, we didn't kick any of the kittens out of the room to record this, and they're awake and fighting each other.
Are they?
Yeah, we have 4. Oh, no, Frankie. My one-eyed kitten. I don't know why. Just wasn't born without an eye.
One-eyed Willie.
I was going to name him Willie. But no, he looks like a Frankie. He's like, Frankie. Like, he looks like he's always mean mugging us.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like, you ever seen Rango?
Yeah.
You know, the bird with the arrow, and that's what he looks like. Like, that's kind of the face. Turley, I think was his name. That's what he looks like.
He almost looks like the, what is it from the Ice Age movie?
Oh, Sid. What was it, Sid? No, not Sid, but the little weasel.
Yeah,
yes.
the weasel. He looks like the weasel from Ice
Age.
Age. Not
He's
Sid.
so cool.
Not Sid.
No, not Sid.
The one with the iPad.
They're the reason my tree was completely naked from like halfway down. And it wasn't toward the end. It was like the very last day we had the tree up. They realized they could climb it.
Yeah, everything was gone.
It was like a whole month it had been sitting up, and they didn't climb it. They would attack it, yes. Would they knock the things off of it? Absolutely.
Would they run full speed at it
and jump? Yes. But they wouldn't climb it. And then it was like literally the last day. They were like, "Oh my goodness, there are ladders in here."
Yeah. What up, ladders?
And they would just randomly like peep their head out of the tree fur, and it was. I didn't stop them.
No.
I was like, actually, this is helping us get the rest of the shit off the tree. So, whatever survives, just throw it in the box, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
we had when your husband and I was taking it apart and put it up in the attic. We had to shake each section of this tree
to make sure there's nothing in it.
There's no cats.
A random squirrel. We're like, oh my goodness, it's not even a live tree. What? Like,
this ain't even a live squirrel.
Oh no.
How did it?
Oh, I feel like the world's still going crazy.
Well,
I know like our whole last one was about current events, but
yeah.
now we're in week 2 and it still feels so draining.
Yeah.
Like it still feels so rough out there.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a lot of news coming out of the sports world that had me.
Are you sure you want to talk sports?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about it. I have to get some things off my chest.
Oh, good lord, no.
No, I just like sports world.
How about them boys? No.
Like halfway.
Are you sure you want to talk about this?
When playoffs start, I'm used to coaches getting fired and shit. But like the sports world is shaking the fuck up right now in football. I don't know if did you see any headlines last week? Okay, first off,
ESPN is in my feed, but I immediately scroll past it. I'm like, don't care. Sorry, no offense.
Unless it's hockey.
No, not even really a lot of hockey. It's just I'm more into the world of politics and like what's going on over the whole world, not
just sports.
Yeah, sports isn't going to change if I have to go to work tomorrow or not. The rest of the news might. So that's what I'm doing. No offense.
No, I let you know on everything.
Yeah, you fill us in. Fill us in, boo boo.
But first off, I have to say I'm not an Alabama fan, but I have to admit that Nick Saban is one of the best coaches in our generation, and that's what sucks too, because also Bill Belichick from Patriots, you know, a couple Super Bowls, have a couple natties, you know, on both sides, but Saban retired, Bill Belichick got fired, Mike Vrabel from the Titans got fired, that's a big one. Pete Carroll from Seattle got fired. All within like 2 days of each other.
It's the purge.
Yeah. And I should be used to it by now, you know, because they always do this coach firing right before.
They always have to have somebody to blame at the end.
Yeah, right before playoff starts, in between, you know, the regular season and playoffs. They always fire a bunch of coaches at that time.
So. Would you say Nick Saban is to college football as Pat Summitt was to college women's basketball?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hands down. Like, Pat Summitt, what she did to the University of Tennessee, she made us the team to beat. To come here and to win is pretty much to go to Alabama and win.
Yeah.
You know? So what Nick Saban did to that program, down and out in Tuscaloosa, pretty great, you know, but there's only one Pat Summitt. So.
Oh, I know. I'm more here for these live action mascots that we've been seeing.
Yes.
Those were giving me life.
The mascots, yeah.
The Pop-Tarts. Oh my gosh. Shout out to
and the Cheez-Its.
Oh no, the Pop-Tart going down into the toaster, saying dreams do come true. Like that was a mood. That was
always a mood.
Especially for us millennials. Like, yes. Yep. Sorry about them boys though. That was embarrassing.
Freaking embarrassing. And I don't know if it's a Jerry Jones problem, Mike McCarthy problem.
I don't know any of these people. I don't.
Okay, Jerry Jones is our owner.
Okay.
Mike McCarthy is our head coach.
Okay, I get that.
And Dan Quinn, who is our defensive coordinator. Or it's just them boys.
So who's to blame?
Who's to blame? And it's the fans are sick and tired of being a one hit. Okay, we're in and now we're out kind of team. You know, we are tired of having a good season because we had a decent season, being 12-5.
Right.
That's a good record. And then not doing anything in the playoffs.
See, I don't think it honestly like that's why I like hockey so much, and I know a lot of sports does it where the brackets for NFL don't seem to be fair. Like you have one bad game and you're out, even though you did a great season. You should be rewarded for that. Like, so best of 7. Even I know football games are expensive and stuff. What about like a best of 3? Like you can do it that way, and so you make sure that the best team is winning. Like it doesn't feel like the best teams are going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the luckiest teams, and that's why I'm not as entertained by football as I am by hockey, because like if you're gonna beat us, we go to 7. So
I think it is needed in the football world, period, not just the NFL. Because look at the national championship for NCAA, it was a blowout.
Yeah.
When TCU and Georgia played last year, it was like 63-3.
These aren't fun. These aren't fun games to watch.
No,
they're not exciting. They're just getting crushed.
I feel like TCU was that lucky team that should not have been there.
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. TCU? Some university?
Yeah, something. I don't even know.
Oh, wait, really?
Frogs. I just know they're the Frogs.
I have no idea. Okay, but I agree. Like, I think, like, having a best of, just to prove it. You know, anybody can get lucky once, I think.
Yeah, but tell me why. Hockey does it. Baseball does it. Basketball does it. Yeah.
Hockey?
Usually in wrestling, too, you have, like, these tournaments where it's like...
Best of 5, I think.
Yeah, best of 3, best of 7. You know, that's normal in wrestling. You know,
because you're making sure you're getting the best, but for some reason, it doesn't seem like football cares
for the best.
No. I don't know. Nobody's gonna listen to us though. Like, who the fuck are we? Like,
well,
just some random street cats.
Just can I say fuck you, Roger Goodell?
I don't.
He is.
Who's that?
Over the NFL.
Oh yeah, we boo the NHL commissioner every time anybody sees him or says his name.
NFL commissioner.
We do it too. I don't think. Does anybody like their commissioner? Is any sport?
Adam Silver from NBA is pretty good. That's just me though. Adam Silver seems like a fan, so I like him. So,
but
Roger Goodell, no, Roger Goodell, definitely not. But yeah, tell me why NFL and NCAA football doesn't do it.
I don't know. Like, it just doesn't seem fair to me, or it doesn't seem.
I mean, I get it. Look at what happened to Buffalo this weekend with the snow, and they had to pay people to clean out the snow.
Or you could just have them elsewhere. Like, I don't know. Maybe not have them where there's a blizzard going on. Perhaps that's a good idea.
Yeah, make it a neutral site, maybe. You know, like Atlanta or somewhere that didn't get snow from the storm. So
no, I'm pretty sure all of the South down here, and we were all pretty covered.
Put it in Dallas. I don't think they got snow. I think they got maybe like ice.
Honey Badger's got it. Oh, you missed it. Honey Badger had his tongue sticking out.
Oh, Honey Badger.
I would think that's a lot more cuter if had it not attacked me earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did to upset it. It took my head as a personal offense and came at me. Yeah. Do you have... How dare you? You do not get to pick up Little Bear like that. Little Bear does not get picked up. Little Bear comes to you and graces you with his presence.
He came up and rubbed my leg.
That doesn't mean he wants you to pick him up. He doesn't like to be picked up. He wanted attention, not this much. Because he's afraid you're gonna eat him.
But yeah, football, baseball. Don't want to talk about the freaking Dallas Cowboys. I'm sorry.
I understand that hurt. That hurt runs deep.
That hurt. It does. And
do you think that y'all would have stood a better chance had it been like best out of 3?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But we were just not in it, I don't think. I think once they started, like, the 2 first scores, I think really did it to us because we felt flat the rest of the game. Jake Ferguson had a really good game, scoring 3 touchdowns. It just, the rest of them.
So he scored a hattie.
Yeah.
Oh, he scored a hattie. Okay, I got that. I figured I got that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just not a football. I don't know. I get more hockey games than y'all get football games, and they're closer to me, I guess. Like going to hockey games, and
I mean,
I think they're just more entertaining.
I could go to a football game the same night you go to a hockey game in the same town.
Oh, that's true.
So.
I don't know. I just find hockey much more entertaining. It's a much more faster pace for me.
Yeah, and it just I like I wouldn't say the rough hits because we get a lot of rough hits in hockey.
Yeah, on razor blade skate.
But it's just football is my love.
That's fair. I wasn't saying anything. I just prefer hockey.
I love football so much.
You ever think about coaching?
Yeah, but don't know where to start. Who's going to take me serious, kind of thing. So
I think didn't you? But you no, you did not play for the local league here. You played for the school, right?
I played 1 year for the school and a couple years with the league.
Oh, you did play for the league.
Yeah.
Why don't you try that? Is that league still going?
Maybe.
I think they would take you seriously.
Yeah.
I'd start little league, teaching little kids.
I don't like kids.
Oh, well then, go fuck yourself. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, bitch. Like, I was trying.
Yeah, and there's a women's football league in Johnson City too. So I want to join it and I want to do it, but at the same time, it's an hour drive each way. So
I'm much more in the moment. Like, I think if you want to do something, you'll do it.
Yeah.
Or you'll figure out how to go do it.
Yeah. I'll figure it out. We always do.
But this year is still scaring me.
It is.
Like, it seriously is.
You're like a little chihuahua.
I am.
A chihuahua. A little Satan dog.
Oh, well, the kids have surgery next week, so we
might release the episode early.
Or not do it at all. It depends on how my kids are doing.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We always do here at the Street Cat Sisters.
I'm sorry we've been irregular with it. It's just life.
Yeah. Life.
Like, I was supposed to be at work today.
Yay!
That's one thing I miss. I didn't get these when I worked from home. I didn't get snow days.
Yeah.
And God, I love snow days. I really do.
Yay!
I think it makes the world so pretty and so bright and quiet. It muffles every sound.
Yeah.
And I just like that it just calms the whole world down. Or like my personal bubble down.
And if you fall face first in it, they'll not be able to hear you scream.
Well, yeah, besides that. And okay, and let's just talk about the ASMR crunch of snow under your feet. Like,
it's like leaves.
They're so satisfying. And
like
you don't
leaves.
get it all the time either.
No.
Like, you don't get that satisfying crunch of the ice.
Yeah.
Also, snow tastes good. Like,
not the
you're thinking yellow snow. There you go.
Yeah, not the yellow snow.
You poor thing. God bless it. But are you okay?
No. I'm going.
Oh, poor thing. Poor thing. Yeah, don't eat the yellow snow.
Yeah, don't eat it.
You're so dumb.
I know.
Oh, God, you're so dumb, boo.
But at least I'm not stupid, so that makes it all better. So,
okay.
Stomp your feet to the beat like this. Hey. Okay.
I don't know that song.
Holla back, girl.
I get what you were saying now. I'm sorry. Your speech impediment threw me off.
Shut the fuck
I'm
up.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm being honest.
I hate it here. Why must you be the way that you are?
I'm sorry. Took a new autism test this week.
Did you?
You did too. Don't lie.
Okay, look.
Well,
I'm very high and I'm very high. P. No. P is for pterodactyl here.
The fuck did that even mean?
P is for pterodactyl.
Okay, I got moderate, but I was feeling pretty chill, so I may have not been 100% honest, but I had moderate symptoms.
I had very high symptoms.
You had very high.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
I'm not having a good year.
It's only 2 weeks in, bro.
It was supposed to be 25 is going to be my year, I guess.
Don't say that. Don't already curse it.
Feel it.
That one was a lot about like, I felt like a lot of the questions were more about like being outgoing and stuff, which I'm much more outgoing now, but I've become more comfortable with myself.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid
of being weird.
Of being, or doing weird things or saying, because that's just who I am, and that's just we're all buckled in. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Like, it's a surprise to me too.
That's why this is unscripted.
Exactly. We realized we had to because
we're going to get off topic.
Real
fast.
We always just do. That's the ADHD though.
Real fast.
But ADHDs in the house.
Yay, which is all of us.
So I don't know. Like, I just felt, now that I'm much more comfortable with myself and more honest and open, and so I don't feel like that was very fair. Because I was like, or maybe I just learned to mask it better. I don't know. Who am I? I don't know anymore.
I'm over here like, if you haven't seen me weird, wait a second, open your eyes.
Like, give it 2.5 seconds. They're gonna be weird.
And I'll get to you really fast, really quick, really. Oh man, I'm here already.
Ooh, I just thought of something. Billy Zane's gonna be at Smoky Mountain Fan Fest.
I love that man.
I am so freaking excited. I love him so much, Billy Zane. If you're not a fan of Billy Zane, then you don't know anything. Like,
no.
He's so awesome. I gotta find. He had a horror movie. I remember this horror movie called The Mad, and it's him and his daughter. And it's like a comedy zombie movie.
Yeah.
We have to watch it.
Okay.
I just remember this on like TV. It was like made for TV.
Yeah.
It's on Tubi.
I gotta love Tubi.
Tubi got dropped so many times during that Cat Williams interview.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even have a comedy special on Tubi. Like, damn.
Yeah. Though Tubi has a lot of stuff that Netflix does not, and I like them better.
I can't figure out a difference between. Oh, maybe. Putin ally issues ominous red button threat over NATO war report. Let's go. Let's blow this powder keg. I'm ready to get off this planet. And I ain't coming back. I've learned my lesson. This place is for the birds.
Are you trying
Which are real.
Birds are not real.
They are. I saw some here, right? Yesterday as it was like downpouring snow.
Okay.
I was like, y'all got wings. And money doesn't mean anything to you. So why are you here?
Yeah.
Like everybody's like, why do you stay? I'm like, because money's a thing.
Yeah.
Because we believe in money. And capitalism. And I can't just make my house in a tree and not be like trespassed. I hate it here.
So, I've had thoughts of stealth camping.
That is... We've talked about this, haven't we?
Yeah, stealth camping.
No, we've talked about this on air.
No.
That's just you being encrypted.
No.
Stealth camping is just camping where you're not supposed to. It's called loitering and trespassing.
You know what? I'm going to be encrypted and just hide in the wind.
No. What? That doesn't even make sense.
Like, you think I'm there, but I'm really not.
Please don't. Like, I'm already nervous every time I leave my house. Don't make it, like, give me an extra reason to be nervous when I leave my house, please.
You know, I'll be camping in your backyard or in your driveway.
I'll just go out and be like, look, I always feel like I'm being watched anyway.
Yeah.
I don't need evidence that it's actually happening, okay? Let me just stay in my delusions.
You'll see me on your ring and be like,
oh, there's that stray porch cat. Oh, and there's that, I caught that boo-boo on my ring camera again.
The Delulu is the Salulu, Jessica.
God dang it, I wish you would stay out of my trash cans. Like, oh, she found some of Honey's old underwear. Oh, yep, she's taking those back to her nest.
Yeah.
Like,
squawk! Squawk!
You gross bitch.
Huh?
You gross bitch. Like,
be like that big bird and little Nicky at the beginning of it, where he's
the horny bird.
The horny bird.
Fucking gross. Stay away from my banana trees. Please.
You'll see me like use a leaf to wave.
Honey Badger, no.
Get it.
Honey Badger back. That kitten is dangerous.
He's very dangerous.
And evil.
Why is he looking back up here?
Probably punish me for moving him off of our workstation.
But yeah, like that horny horny bird in that tree. Squawk. Squawk, squawk.
Did you hear? Oh, I have some
news.
I do have some kind of cool news.
Oh.
California raised minimum wage.
Yeah.
To $20 or $16 an hour.
Oh, cool.
Is that right? No, it's $20 or more for 2 different industries.
No.
How amazing. $20 an hour. And before anybody wants to come at me for saying, oh, healthcare workers are included. Oh, that's awesome. Fast food workers. Fantastic. Good for them. Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
And if anybody wants to say anything about California raising minimum wage and everything's going to be more expensive, one, I want to tell you, do you want to guess, Boo Boo? I know I've told you this factoid, but do you want to guess how much the McDonald's CEO makes per hour?
Too damn much.
$9,000 an hour. An
Oh.
hour.
An
So before
hour?
anybody comes at me and be like, those fast food workers don't. Okay, you tell me one damn good reason that the CEO, tell me he works and is worth $9,000 an hour. And then I may entertain any other opinions you may have about minimum wage. I swear. Or like, how did you know? Like, if you look at McDonald's, like in Denmark, where they or Denmark, Finland, Sweden, one of those areas, they have a higher minimum wage, and everyone's like, the prices will go up. Their prices are like ours, like they're just like ours. So I don't want to hear it. Your points are not valid in any of this.
Yeah.
But nobody's gonna really to listen. Okay, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. But that was my deep thought of the day. Like,
Deep thought of the day.
before people bitch about fast food workers making 20, you make those CEOs stop making 9,000. I don't think we should have a minimum wage. I think we should cap maximum wage.
Yep.
I want to cap maximum wage.
Oh yeah.
That would help. That would fix it. So, or my Jess's soapbox. Like,
Just the soapbox of the day.
like somebody mentioned Matt Rife in my presence at work the other day.
Butt corn.
No, what is that? Is that your like code phrase for something that only you know?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I hate Matt Rife. I don't care if he's a pretty boy. But fuck-
Okay. So when I say something you don't like, or somebody you have also a negative opinion on,
Butt corn.
you will call them buttcorn. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying.
Because
I'm
come
glad I
out-
asked.
they come out of the butt. And
I get it. Yeah. No, you don't need to
Yeah.
explain it.
Yeah,
I
they
have
come out of
asked the
the butt.
questions I needed to know to understand what I wanted to know. So we're good. Let's just. I get it.
Buttcorns.
I don't like him either. I don't.
Okay.
I agree with you in your sentiment. I'm not gonna repeat it, but I agree with you.
Butt corn.
Like, you'd sit there and you go ahead, Matt Rife. Like, you want to be for the boys, you go be for the boys, okay? When you built your career off of women, and then turn around just to get because you didn't want women fan base, that's so stupid. It was so lucrative, man. Like, I can't stand stupid people. I think my patience for stupidity has gotten so it's as short as I am.
Yeah.
Like, it's as short as fucking I am. Like.
Yeah.
And he was fine where he was, like, it okay.
But when you alienate the majority of
your fan base, oh my god, like, women, if you don't like him, Boo has a nice strong jawline. No, I'm sorry, not as strong as
bam,
like
bam. Let me.
we won't make dumb fucking domestic violence jokes because that shit ain't funny,
No.
and we're funny.
If you want a funny, goofy ass looking motherfucker, hit me up.
Like,
I'm just as good,
Oh,
sweetheart.
I will take the women fan base. Like, that is fine. And I mean, because we're not going to be dumb. But if men want to listen, that's cool too. Like, we're not anti-men. I'm anti-stupid, dude. I'm anti-stupid.
Yeah, Jason Momoa wouldn't have done this.
SpongeBob would never. I love SpongeBob. That's the hill. I realized the other day that SpongeBob is the hill I'll die on.
Oh,
Yeah, he is. Okay, he is the last '90s cartoon we have left that is still on air. Don't you dare!
he's never.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say The Simpsons. I was like, nope, that cartoon started it in '88. Don't
Yep.
even try me.
He's never made one bad banger.
Not a single bad song has ever been released by SpongeBob. Like,
Gary, come home.
banger,
FUN. Banger. Striped sweater.
slaps, fucking slaps.
Banger.
This-
The halftime show. Banger.
Oh my god! Somebody tried telling me that the best episode of SpongeBob was Camp SpongeBob with the magic conch shell. Well, that is a good episode, how can they sit there and say Band Geeks is not the best episode of SpongeBob there is?
The episode Band Geeks?
Banger. Like the whole episode. And it's so quotable. To this day, people ask, is mayonnaise an instrument? Yes. Like you fucking knew, dude.
I wish that could have killed me.
Exactly. I quote that too. I wish that would have killed me. Like, but yes. Like that episode is or like imagine him without any clothes on. Oh no, he's hot. Like, yes, there is everything about that episode is iconic.
Man, there's some ugly fish.
Yeah, I think we're next to one of those nuclear power plants. Like everything about that freaking episode is iconic.
Yeah.
Like, I can't.
Hold on.
Honey Badger, fuck off.
Get it.
Go play. God.
Okay.
But yes, the SpongeBob, like, my husband hadn't watched SpongeBob, but I quote it on the daily. Like, every conversation, I will slide in a SpongeBob quote just because I know so many of them. And also Tism. But, like,
I mean, same.
I think one of, like, have you seen that new game? Like, one versus, or the floor?
Yeah.
And, like, each person has a category that they, like, specialize in. I realized this week, like, after I first saw that, I was like, what would be my category? Because I feel like I know a little bit about everything. Yeah, I'll study a little bit. Like, this week, I absorbed a whole book on Norse mythology. Like, just because. So now, like, I know more about that. I don't know everything, but I know a little bit. I figured out what mine is. It's cartoons. It's straight up cartoons. I have seen so many cartoons, and I still absorb cartoons, movies. I don't watch I don't watch as much anime as I used to. I don't watch really any anime. And people will be, and I know there's a million that I'd love to watch, but there's only so many hours in a day. But, like anywhere from, of course, we've been talking SpongeBob, but I mean, old cartoons, new cartoons.
Do you remember
Bluey? Freaking love Bluey.
Do you remember Celebrity Deathmatch?
That was claymation, and yes, I do.
And I enjoy that one.
Well, that, like, we were raised on, like, Ren and Stimpy and
Cow and Chicken,
and some fucked up Real Monsters.
Johnny Bravo, where he would spend the 15-minute episode looking where the hoes are at.
Like,
that's all he did.
That's where the bitches at. Like,
he spent the entire 15 minutes looking like Elvis
and trying to get girls,
trying to find where them hoes are at. And you were cheering for him.
That's a valid point.
You were cheering for the guy.
We did. We had fucked up. I mean, like, God, I wish we had, like, Bluey growing up, but we had Blue's Clues. Okay, even though I felt like I was already
our Blue's Clues is their Bluey.
Yeah, I do feel that. But theirs feels much more educational, much more makes much more sense than ours did. But I still see I follow Steve on TikTok.
I do too.
Just because he keeps now posting, like, just uplifting messages to his fan base, which are people our age that, you know, we're kids when he was Steve. And I love that. Like, I cry almost every time. And I'm just like, Steve, it's not going good, man. Like, you didn't prepare me for none of this.
Nope.
I still don't understand how salt and pepper make paprika. Yeah. Like, man.
Is that paprika, though?
I don't understand. Like,
no.
I don't get it. And I got, like, Bluey that's all about, like, real issues and how to handle emotions. And they're going to be so well-adjusted children. Oh, we have to fight our toddler because he's torn between so many things, and right now it was Peppa Pig versus Bluey, and me and hubby both were like, Bluey
for
and
sure.
He's just like, Peppa Pig, and we're like, no, it will rot your brain. Now I care. Now that I grew up on, like, Ren and Stimpy and
but
Beavis and Butthead and stuff like that, we're like, now I care about things rotting our brain.
No, I think it made us funny.
No, I mean, do you?
Yeah.
I mean,
King of the Hill.
That was funny.
Yeah.
And we grew up on The Simpsons too.
Yeah.
which is weird because we were also very sheltered kids, but cartoons was like the one thing we could get away with. We could watch it if it was a cartoon. Like
we were allowed to watch The Simpsons, but we weren't allowed to watch South Park.
True. We were absolutely forbidden for watching South Park. So we definitely watched South Park.
Yeah.
We totally watched South Park. Like, as soon as we could figure out how to do it on our own and get a hold of it, we started watching it immediately. So,
Yeah.
and that's honestly why I don't make I make certain things taboo for my kids.
Mhm.
But I know, like, the more you find something taboo, the more likely they're going to do it.
Yeah.
So, like, I normalize conversations. I normalize talking about weird things or uncomfortable things so that they're not uncomfortable when they experience things to come to me. So, you know what? So be it. That's what I'm trying. Because, like, I'm an awkward person.
Yeah.
But I'd much rather my kids come to me for those kind of answers than Googling it.
Oh, man.
I don't want them to Google more. I don't. If they have questions, I want them to come to me.
Rabbit hole. Google is a rabbit hole. Like 100%.
But I think they understood quicker than we did. We didn't understand the internet at first, or obviously, we just kind of used it to email and AOL chats and stuff like that. Like, my kids realized that at such an early age that all of the answers are on the internet. Like, anything they can wonder, they don't come and ask me much anymore. My oldest, they looked up if the tooth fairy was real. They Googled that. Okay.
Yeah.
They also Googled if Santa was real. So shout out to everybody who makes those pages about how much Santa is real. So thank you for that. I very much appreciate it. No, thank you. I'm not. I kind of feel like I'm sounding facetious, but I'm not. I'm really being honest. But they do know the truth about the tooth fairy, which honestly was a relief because it was getting harder to answer those questions. Like, why does she collect teeth? Like, I don't know, y'all. Like, it's weird.
Yep.
Also, you fall asleep one too many times forgetting about them pulling a tooth because it becomes so, especially when you have two so close in age, like they feel like a pull a tooth like every other month. It was like you fall asleep one too many times, they kind of figure it out. Like they figured that out quick.
Yeah. But thankfully they still know about Santa.
It's like once you're snowed in, you think of a million reasons to leave the house. Oh, they woke up Loki. He woke up angry. But like, yeah, once you're snowed in, now you get like cabin fever. Like I never want to leave my house, but now that there's snow out, I'm like, we need to go to the store.
Just think of it as quarantine.
I know, right? Like, I like it, but now I'm like, I kind of want to go to Walmart right now. No, like I want to go to the mall. I'm like the feelings I never have.
The place I want to go to a place I haven't been in 6 months.
Right.
But
like, I want to see what's happening at the gym. No, I'm kidding. Even now, nope. Just kidding. That was a joke. Nope.
Oh, man. I wonder how, the place I didn't plan on going to, how it is.
Well, I hope everybody at home is enjoying hopefully everybody got a good snow day. Enjoy it with the ones you love.
Even if you didn't get a snow day. Sucks to suck.
No. I hope everybody gets to take a moment and I don't know. I think it's so pretty, and I feel bad for everybody whose employers like force them to go in. Like hospitals, I get.
Yeah.
But other than hospitals, I can't think of a single reason anybody should be forced out into this.
Yeah.
Like no. Just other than like emergency personnel, like everybody go home. Stay warm. Go watch a movie. Fuck.
I want
get some hot cocoa.
You know what I want to go watch?
What's that?
Bring It On.
We've been talking about that lately, just because it's cold in here. Like
there must be some clovers in the atmosphere.
That movie's a banger too.
Oh yeah, I think I had a gay awakening during that.
We've been introducing our oldest to some movies. Like we watched Avatar, like the Disney Avatar.
Is it the James Cameron one?
Yeah, James Cameron. And then we had them watch Phantom of the Opera, which they were not a fan of, but maybe they're still too young, or I don't know. I don't know. They didn't like that one, so I gotta find another one that they might like. But we were talking about other movies, other musicals to introduce them to.
Cats.
No. That was torture. We have seen it. I did make my honey sit through it. It's so bad.
Not
doing
it's on
that
Netflix.
Again. I know. Yeah, today I think. Yeah, actually, we're not no.
Be careful, James.
We're not gonna talk about that. We're not talking about that. Anyway.
Okay.
We're not talking about that. I was thinking like Chicago or Moulin Rouge, and honey was like, I don't know, like Moulin Rouge, they show a lot of skin, and then the oldest piped up and said, your forehead, now that's a lot of skin, and I was like, damn, like it was so quick. You could tell, like it immediately struck a nerve, and I was like, I don't want to say nothing, and they'll hurt my feelings next. Like I don't want them to hurt my feelings next. Oh my goodness, but they're already so quick-witted and sharp and devastating.
Finish him.
Oh my goodness, like we used to think it was funny when they would like try to do roasts, like that's what they called it, like roasting. And they try to roast us, and they're like, oh, you smell bad, and that was about it.
Yeah.
And now, like, now they're like, here's your personal insecurity in your face. We know what it is, and we will use it against you. Like, oh my god, like trauma. Like, please stop. They'll just make me cry. Like, I sent them a TikTok today or the other day. It was just a bunch of little kittens. I was like, just to remind you, when you're being mean to me, this is who you're being mean to. Like, please don't hurt me. Like, is it child? Okay, here's a good question. My middle one is 5'1" and 10 pounds smaller than me, right? Is it child abuse if I'm fighting someone literally my own size? Like, is that like? I'm fighting for my life, and I'm pretty sure this one's stronger than me because I know he can pick me up and throw me over his shoulders. I cannot do that to him.
Yeah.
So is it child abuse if we're in like fisticuffs because I'm fighting someone my own size?
But the difference is you refuse to grow.
Shut up.
Like, that's the only difference. You refuse to grow.
I hit my peak at 12. Okay, like
it'd be funny.
What
if he stops growing?
No, I wouldn't curse him with a short life because until masculinity is comfortable accepting shorter dudes like I have, they're not going. Because my husband not very tall. My first was 6 foot. I'm not gonna lie. I'd much rather have a small one that isn't horribly evil to me than a big one that is. Like I'm not saying all 6 foot one, but mine was. My small one, very nice, very gentle. Very sweet. So until they stop like comparing 6 foot tall guys, I do hope he's bigger than everybody. So everybody who's ever freaking been mean to me for about how short I am,
okay,
I have the enforcer. Okay. You all learn. You all gonna learn today.
I'm still gonna call you Frodo.
I don't care.
Frodo.
I'd be like, oh, huh? I call that one my sweet baby boy. I can't wait till he is 6 foot. He is on track to be 6'6", 6'6", and however much he weighs. And I'd be like, come here, my sweet baby boy, and he just scoops me up, and I get piggyback rides. So fuck y'all, like, and he'll punch out anybody who makes fun of me again. I swear.
Okay.
I'm my sweet baby boy.
Okay.
I mean, he's got such a nice heart. I love that one. He's got such a good, kind heart. But I'm gonna teach him to fight my enemies. No. I do it for mama. Like,
oh.
I'm not a boy mom though. I'm really not. Like, I'm really not. I'm really just being nice to that one because, again, he is my size. Like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Like,
yeah.
What the fuck? What am I supposed to be doing? I literally already can't take him, and he's 10. Okay, like I'm just trying to figure out a way to survive the next, at least 8 years. Because again, I'm not that parent that's gonna kick mine out at 18 either. So I'm looking ahead. I'm planning for the future.
Okay.
Like he already my size. Like I'm. There's gonna be more years of him taller than me than there is of him smaller than me. Like.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, he's going to do, unfortunately, he's going to do the youngest's bidding. Whatever that one tells him. Like, he will, whatever the youngest says.
The youngest already does.
Main character energy.
Yeah, and so the middle child already does.
Follows orders.
Yeah.
Yep, like 100%. You have no idea how that feels, do you, boo?
Yeah, no thanks.
Oh, you do. You do a little bit.
Yeah.
You followed my orders, and now you can see my middle doing it. Not only my oldest and my youngest. He'll follow both.
I quit.
No. You already tried replacing me with AI. We're not doing this again.
No.
Well, on that note, street cats, stay warm out there. Stay safe.
Have a good one and
enjoy the day. Even just take a moment and appreciate the pretty snow. But
and if you don't have snow, I'm sorry.
Or enjoy your sun. We're missing it. We're going to be missing it a lot.
Enjoy your day.
Again, my name's Jess.
And I'm Boo.
And we are the Street Cat Sisters.